Hi, it's Jenny with Jenny's Wreath Boutique, and in this video I'm going to share with you one of my favorite tools I've been using I'm very excited about. If you are excited too, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. If you've followed me for any length of time, you know that my Etsy shop has grown to 6 figures of income without using any ads or any external Etsy tools. I like to keep my business very simple and I don't use a lot of extra things. So I've been trying out this new tool and turns out I love it and I can't go back. So I do use the tool now and I'm so excited to talk about it in this video. So I'm talking about 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗧 and I think it's totally worth it. I do have an affiliate link. If you're interested, you can get a 3 free day trial. Just click the link down below and use my code jennyswreathboutique. And if you do decide you have to have this tool like I have, then that will save you 20%. So that's some info for you just in case, but let's get started on why I love this tool so much. The first thing I love about 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗧 is their Chrome extension. If this was the only feature it had, it would be worth it to me. This is the best. So this is their main page. It has a bunch of tutorials that show you how to use each of their features, which is so nice, so helpful, honestly. I love it. But this is the Chrome extension. So I've already put it on my computer. So I'm going to show you how I do keyword research for my Etsy shop using the Chrome extension from 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗧. So if you've watched my Etsy SEO video right here, I'll have it pop up on the screen. In that video, I talk about how I find keywords, and I usually just use common sense and my brain, and I use Etsy search bar, which is great, but it's flawed because Etsy search bar is personal to you. It doesn't actually show you the search volume for things. So it's not a perfect way to do it, but now that I have this tool, this is so helpful. So you might see a bunch of my students' wreaths here because due to personalization, and I was just doing Etsy shop critiques this morning, a lot of my students in my VIP group, the wreaths pop up in my search. So, all right, I'm going to search for the keyword spring wreath. So let's pretend I'm about to make a new listing and it's a spring wreath. So let's just type in that to start into the search bar, see what comes up. Spring wreath. All right, this is great. So you have spring wreath and spring wreaths for front door. Very good. So there's obviously a much higher search volume for spring wreath, but then spring wreath for front door is also a good one. And then if we click over here, this is where the real fun begins. So let's just click on spring wreath where it says 345 more. And this will take you into 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗧 keyword suggestions. So this will show the search volume for that keyword and also the competition, which is great. So spring wreath does have a pretty great search volume, and spring wreath for front door has an equally good, actually better, with lower competition. So that's interesting. So even though this is a longer tail keyword, more people search for it and it has about half the competition. So I'm going to make sure that the title for this wreath has that in it. It's going to have a spring wreath for front door because it will get an exact match for spring wreath, but it will also get an exact match for wreath for front door and spring wreath for front door. So that's 3 exact matches for pretty high quality keywords. And I would not have known that if I didn't look up this right here. And look, if we scroll down a little bit, it turns out the spring wreath I'm making does have lamb's ear in it. So there is a lamb's ear spring wreath down here. Pretty good search volume and much lower competition than just the spring wreath for front door. So I will just add in lamb's ear to the beginning of my title now that I've seen this, and I will have my first long tail keyword be spring or it'll be lamb's ear spring wreath for front door. So that will get so many exact matches and also many broad matches. So the broad matches are, Etsy will mix and match different words that you have in your tags and titles to make up lots more options. So you'll get wreath, you'll get, well, that's an exact match, but you'll get wreath, you'll get lamb's ear wreath, you can get lamb's ear front door wreath, like all those kinds of things will still match if I have spring lamb's ear wreath for front door. So I hope that helps. All right, another thing that I love other than the Chrome extension, which is so helpful, if we go to the search option, I've already looked up lamb's ear or spring lamb's ear wreath, so you can type in whatever keyword you want to search for, and then it's going to give you all the tags that are used with that keyword. So listings that have that keyword, here are some tags used with it, which is really, really helpful. And then you can go down and you can see different, oh, there's my wreath. Spring lamb's ear wreath. Yep, there it is. So this is going to show, well, you can do as many if you want. I just have 5 right now. But this is going to show the different wreaths that pop up for that keyword. And then it's going to show you their whole listing and all the things that go with it. And then down here, it's going to show you price ranges for that keyword, minimum and a maximum, and then I'll have the average is $92. And then this just shows you different stats for those keywords. I won't go too deep into it, but it's a great asset to have. And it's especially great to see all the different tags you can use, as well as the search volume for those tags and some other suggested keywords to go with it, and their search volume, click-through rate, and things like that. That is helpful. One thing I want to show you though that is really cool, I love this. So you can go to a single listing. So let's say you're on Etsy. Here I am on Etsy, and I am looking at a spring lamb's ear wreath. I'm hoping mine will pop up because, well, I have some. Oh, she's in my group. She's such a good job. All right, where did it go? There's so many pretty ones. Uh-oh. So what I'm just gonna show you one of mine because I don't know how many people want me peeking in their shops on YouTube. But I'll just click on my lamb's ear wreath. But just know that this is an older listing and I have not changed the keywords in a long time. But it has such a high quality listing quality score that it still ranks really high. So this is my lamb's ear wreath. So what you do is you go up to the URL bar, copy this number. It's right after listing. So it has Etsy listing or etsy.com/listing/ a group of numbers. So you copy that, go to Sales Samurai, and single listing, you just paste that number right there. This is the easy way for me to do it anyway. And then you click search. And this is my own listing, so I already know all this information, but you can do this to anything. Maybe it's the number 1 or it's a wreath that's similar to yours and you're just curious what tags they're using. So this is going to show you everything about that. So cool. It shows you, it shows you things that really don't matter, like the title characters and all that. But, and it shows you all these different things, but it shows you all my tags and then how well those tags are doing. For example, front door wreath. Just so you know, I reuse the word wreath a lot. I didn't know any better back then. But I refuse to change any tags or titles on a listing that is doing well because I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want you to look at this and think, oh wow, this wreath is doing well, I'm going to copy the exact tags. It's not how it works. This listing is doing well because it's sold a lot, it has good pictures, anyway, there's more than just that. So I think I have pretty good tags, but just know there's more than that. So if you copy a listing word for word, tag for tag, picture to picture, it still won't rank right next to it. There's more that goes into that. But we still want to do our best and build a good, strong foundation for our listing. So having the best tags and titles possible will help it have a strong foundation. All right, after that disclaimer, let's get back into this. So this shows you all of the tags I have. Notice I have used all 13. Always use all 13. Always. So I didn't do a perfect job of this, but I will not touch them. There are other things I could have used, like housewarming gift and things like that. I could probably take this one off. So obviously these at the top are the best tags. They have the highest Etsy search volume. And then it shows you all the images I have with it. That's just a great, great tool to have. I love this. It's so fun to get to sneak in, see people's tags, even though I just snuck on my own tags, but you get to see my tags. Another thing that you can do is you can connect your shop. I haven't updated my data recently, but it'll show you all the stuff in your shop. You can create listings straight from here, and it'll make sure you're doing the best practices and having all your keywords and tags optimized. This is another fun one, is the competition tracker. So you can type in a shop, maybe a shop that's doing really well, type their name in, and then you can see all their details. So if that's something you want to do, you can. I haven't done that yet, but I might soon. But I think if I was in the beginning stages, I would totally do that to see what the shops are doing that are doing well. You can have your favorites. I say I haven't optimized everything. You can save all your favorite keywords in here, but there's also a calendar that shows all the holidays for different, obviously I'm in the United States, it shows all the holidays so you know when to prepare for that. But my favorite, other than the Chrome extension, my favorite tool in here is the calculator, the profit calculator. There's a profit calculator and there's an ROI calculator, a return on investment. I've been using the profit calculator because I don't do ads, but if you do Etsy ads at all or you want to try, you can use the ROI calculator, return on investment, and then you can see if your ads are performing how you want them to and if they're really worth it. So this would be a great tool to have, especially if you're running ads. But I love it for the profit calculator. So if you have ever asked me, how do you price your wreaths to sell? I will probably first send you to this video because I've done a video on it, but I made that before I had this tool, and I love this because it calculates all those things for you. So I'm going to use my magnolia wreath as an example. So, because it's simple. My magnolia wreath, I have two different sizes. I'll show you both sizes. The first one costs $85. Free shipping, no coupons. I don't have a labor cost. My materials cost for that one is $25 for the smaller one. I'm just estimating right now. And the shipping cost on average, $15. I don't do ads and I didn't have to renew it. And then over here, it's going to calculate your listing fees, your transaction fees. This will be updated to the new transaction fee of 6.5%. And then it has your payment processing and then all this stuff. So I'm going to calculate. And then look at this. This is great. It calculates everything for you. So it shows you your fees cost, your price, your total costs with your fees, and then your estimated profit. Oh, so much time savings with this. So I know that if I sell one of my wreaths, this is how much money I will make. It takes me about 30 minutes. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, is that enough profit for my 30 minutes of time? I think yes. I think that's great. But let's say you're wondering, should I opt into those offsite ads? Well, if you have a choice, which I don't, then your cost is going to be 15%. Mine is 12% if I make a sale from that, and I don't have a choice because I make over $10,000 in my Etsy shop a year. So mine would be 12%. And just so you know, don't even worry about it. I make maybe a couple sales a month from the offsite ads, so it's not even a big deal. So let's say you're stressing about these ads. Oh no, I have to be opted in. This is horrible. What's my profit going to be? It's going to be $27.55 still. So that's not that bad. I still think that's pretty good. But maybe you're thinking, I would like to have a sale or a discount. code. So if you're having a sale or a discount, let's figure out, let's say, can I do a 15% off sale? I don't know. Let's find out. So if I give someone a 15% off coupon or I run a 15% off sale, I will still make a profit of $26. So it's important to make a profit still, even if you're offering a sale. So it's nice to know. All right, I'm going to put that back to 0. And let's see my larger wreath. Same wreath, but my larger one. And that one costs $147. Actually, I think it's $148 because $147.99. And then regular, it cost me more to make, obviously. It cost me $40 to make. And it costs a lot more to ship, so that's about $25. I have a video about how to ship a wreath also if you're interested. All right, so let's see what my profit would be on that wreath. My profit for my larger wreath is $70. And so obviously I'm more excited when I sell the larger one because I make twice as much money. It's a great wreath and it's so worth it. But this is just a great way to calculate all that and just see if you're charging a good amount. It makes your decisions on whether you should offer a coupon or a sale or how much that should be. It just really takes a lot of the pressure off. It just saves so much time and I love it. Obviously, you don't need this, but it's really helpful and it's totally worth it to me. So I just wanted to share that with you. Those are just a few of the reasons I'm loving Sales Samurai right now. And if you're interested in trying it out for yourself, like I said, there's a free 3-day trial so you can try it out, see how much you love it and you can't live without it. And I have an affiliate link in the description below so you can sign up, use my code jennyswreathboutique, and I hope you love it. I hope this was helpful for you. I love using Sales Samurai. It has helped me out so much and been a real time saver. It helps take a lot of the guesswork out of coming up with tags and titles. I love using the calculator. It's really fun. And yeah, let me know what you think. Have you ever tried Sales Samurai? What do you think? Which one of these tools that I showed you do you think you would like the most? I would love to know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. Okay, bye.